Hello there, I'm Ellie with Ellie at Home, and today I'm going to show you some of the tools that I use to teach my kids math in our homeschool day. I was actually a civil engineer before I had kids, and so math is one of the things that is really important to me that they learn how to do and learn how to do well. And here are some tools that help make it happen in our house. So probably the number one thing that I used when my kids were probably K2 were these 100 charts. These are excellent for helping kids to visualize counting when they're learning their multiplication tables and skip counting. So for example, counting by twos, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. It really helps kids to see a pattern because all of these columns will obviously be filled in, counting by tens, 10, 20, 30, 40. So we used them a lot for pattern recognition when skip counting. And then we also used them for just learning how to count money, especially when they couldn't keep the sums in their head. So for a quarter, they'd place it on 25, a dime at 10 more, another dime at 10 more, a couple of pennies, add them where they go, and then they could see that the total was 47 cents. The back of this is just blank graph paper, which is really good for helping them to learn how to graph things, chart things. And then I also use it so they can visualize square numbers when they're learning math. So for example, 1 squared, I would draw it with a dry erase marker. 2 squared, draw it with a dry erase marker, and so on. I've already shown it a little bit now previously, but we also really like the fake money. The kids would even set up store and use it and do their own math. It comes with all of this, and it's good for other things except money. It's really great when they're learning place value or how to carry numbers. You know, you can trade 10 pennies in for 1 dime, and that's why we place a 2 and carry a 1 when your ones column adds up to 12, etc. And the last thing I'm going to show you are these standard size graph paper. My kids use Saxon, which doesn't come with workbooks, so they have to copy everything over from the textbook. So this gives them a really easy way to make sure their decimals line up, that they can multiply, add on the diagonal when they are multiplying in this way. When they divide, everything stays nice and lined up, and it gives them space to work at. I make little squares for all of it. And these are super cheap on Amazon, and I really like them. So I will link all of that below. Thank you.